Burba, a 15-game winner, mostly as a starter during the year for Cleveland. Into the bullpen in the postseason. He's done a good job, better than good, in relief. Here's a high throw from Omar Vizquel. Stop the presses. The sun might as well rise in the west.
Well, he had gone 17 consecutive games in the LCS without an error. It's just a routine play. Well, he kind of gets underneath it. He got underneath it a little bit, and the ball sailed on him. This is what happens to a pitcher. They don't get on top of the ball, and watch. You can see it gets underneath it. Watch how the ball comes out of his hand. Right there, he just gets underneath it. He doesn't get the wrist snap to get the ball down on the trajectory he wants. And it flies on him.
Girardi's 1 for 2. Single, fly to right. Fryman still in close. And Girardi takes a strike, 1-2.
And unlike in the first inning when Vizquel tried to bunt with 2 strikes, I don't think you'll see that here. What Joe will probably try to do is work his way into a count where he figures he's going to get a strike and maybe try to hit and run.
In the dirt, blocked by Alomar, but it rolls away from him, and Brocious moves up to second.
Well, great anticipation there by Brocious. You're always taught that if you see the ball going toward the dirt, take an extra step. The ball bounces, he sees it right away, and he takes off. And that's the way to run the bases. Always be alert when the ball is low, especially off a single ball pitcher. Anticipate that it's going to get away from the catcher. Good job by Brocious.
Three-two pitch. Walked it.
In the rotation play, Brocious at third will charge to get the ball. Jeter will cover second, and Knobloch will cover first. I'm sorry, that will be Fryman will be the one to charge, and Vizquel will go over and cover third. That's the rotation play, and everybody else charges, and the play is made at third. So Fryman will be charging directly in. Vizquel will go right to third. And there they go. And what they do there is keep Brocious from running with the shortstop. So they fake the throw back to second base. Now they may go straight away with the play just to see if Knobloch is bunting.
Chuck is 1 for 3 tonight. Had a second inning double. He had only 2 sacrifices during the season.
And there they go.
He squares and bunts toward third, and it's foul.
All right, let's take a look at this play. Now Fryman will come in, and his objective is to come in and field the ball, turn, and throw to Vizquel, who will be covering third. Now what happened there is that was a very good bunt by Knobloch. So even if he would have gotten it, he's still going to have a tough play to turn, find Vizquel, and make the throw. That was a good bunt. If you bunt it softly down the third base line, it eliminates that play. Because you normally try to bunt the ball sharply to the third baseman so that he will charge, pick it up, and have to throw to first base.
They charge, no sign of the bunt, and he fouls it off for strike 2.
And that's the way you defense that play. Or you let the guy at second base, Brocious, run with the shortstop. And trying to hit the shortstop on the run by the catcher is a very difficult thing to do, and a lot of times you'll steal the base easily. And the play worked in this situation, because what it did, it changed what Joe Torre was trying to do, and he let Knobloch swing away. Now he's fouled the ball. So now the Indians have what they want, a double play situation with 2 strikes on the hitter. So even though the play didn't get a force out at third, it worked to do what they wanted to accomplish, and that is to have Knobloch swing away.
1-2. The additional rain, which was supposed to have passed through about 15 minutes ago, is so far held off.
Berber struck 2 hitters out in a row, Chili Davis and Tino Martinez, with a splitter.
And this one is lifted foul.
And Chuck Knobloch's able to foul that splitter off. We'll take a look at this. There's the splitter, and Knobloch is able to get a piece of it. Watch the glove of Alomar Jr. You see that it's going to drop down and in that splitter, and Knobloch's able to get the bat out in front and foul it.
Another 1-2 pitch. He tries to bunt with 2 strikes. It lands in fair territory. Berber, though, didn't touch it. At least I don't think so. Let's see.
Foul ball.
He did not. He did not touch it, and therefore it's a foul ball and an out.
Well, they should have been yelling all the time, do not touch it, do not touch it.
Now he joins Williams and Martinez in the Yankee dugout.
Successful bunts that are made with 2 strikes, Bob, are usually bunted directly back to the pitcher because all you do is block it out in front of you. When you're trying to aim it down the line like he was there, it's very difficult to keep the ball in fair territory.
Jeter skies one to deep right center. On the run is Ramirez. Back at the wall and off the wall. Brocious scores. Girardi waved home behind him. The throw is late on a triple by Derek Jeter.
Watch, this pitch will be up and in on Jeter. He fights it off. This is not a great swing. He fights this pitch off. Look at that. He fights it off. He pulls his hands in. There's no extension on it, but he's strong enough that he hits the ball over the head of right fielder Ramirez. Ramirez takes his eyes off the ball, and the ball actually hits to his back left. And it's a triple and 2 RBIs, but to hit a ball that far with that type of swing is amazing.
And the Yankees have a bit of breathing room. Infield in, Poole in on the mound, and a bouncer to second base. Well, the runner has to hold, and O'Neill is retired on the first pitch.
One of the few times you will see Paul O'Neill not get a good pitch to hit and not have a good swing.
Paul O'Neill bounced it to second. Jeter held third. Now with 2 out, Paul Shuey comes in.
Shuey has been very effective in this series. He's thrown a good fastball. I mean, he's got good stuff, good movement on his fastball especially.
Williams 2 for 2 with a walk. On the inside edge for a strike. Breaking ball outside. For his career, Williams has always been regarded as a more dangerous hitter right-handed, but this year he had .339 lefty, .337 righty. 16 homers from the left side, 10 from the other. Two and one. The shame of this from the Indians' perspective is that Berber was throwing the ball very well, and they had to make the move to Poole with the left-hander O'Neill coming up and the man on third. But I'm sure Mike Hargrove would have liked to have stuck with Berber a bit longer. The door was opened in this inning when the unthinkable happened. An error by Omar Vizquel. He threw Scott Brocious' leadoff grounder over Jim Thome's head at first. Hit through the hole, and the Yankees tack on another. It's 9-5, and Williams has a perfect night going, 3 for 3 plus a walk.
That's the first time, he just attacked this ball. He gets a 3-1 fastball, and it's in a little bit, and he just rips it in the hole. It's up, and it's in, and he rips it in the hole for a base hit.
The Indians have 2 more turns at bat before they see Rivera in the 9th. The Yankees have lost 1 game all year, regular season and playoffs combined, when leading after 8. He's late on that one, 0-2.
You might think that, well, they might use Rivera in the 8th. I don't believe so today, because I think if you're Joe Torre, you have to keep your ace in the hole, in that if the Indians are able to come back, you still need somebody to close in Game 7.
There goes the runner, the pitch outside. The throw from Alomar is a good throw and in time. So Williams is cut down stealing. But the Yankees had 3, and they've got breathing room.